Let's plug in our control unit. We'll use a French plug with its pin earth into a French multi-way socket with the pin earth, so it can only go the one way. This is a switched one, so now let's make them live. This is turned off, so turned on. Stick the lamp in there. Fine. Turn it off. The lamp goes off. Okay, I've got a little test lead here. On this end, I've got spring-loaded clips. I think they're actually mainly for speakers, but they do fine for quick connections rather than having to screw these each time. So it's quite handy for being able to quickly test. So I know that the center is brown. Right, if I turn the switch on, the light comes on. You may not be able to see this, so I'll unplug the lamp. And the center is live, which you can see on the neon, hopefully. Right, switch it off, and the neon goes off. That's what you would expect. Right, warning. These sort of switches are only single pole, so they only switch off one of the incoming lines. Hopefully, as in this case, with everything plugged in correctly, that is the live. But there's no guarantee of that. You could be switching on and off the neutral, in which case the live would be permanently live. The difference is seen here. This is a UK switched fused spur with neon indicator, and this is from China switched multi-standard mains outlets with a neon indicator. The UK spur has live and neutral going in, and it switches both. It's a two-pole switch, so when you switch off the live, you also switch off the neutral, whereas here's the switch and it's only a single pole, so all you do is switch off that one line. If that line is live, then not a problem. But let's just see what can happen if I'll turn it off. The French is polarized, so there's not a lot to go wrong there if it's been wired correctly. There's no guarantees of that. But if I put it into what is effectively a Spanish unpolarized EU connector, now we've got a different situation. As far as the operation is concerned, it's the same. Neon indicator is on, showing that the mains is switched on, and the lamp's obviously working. You switch it off, the lamp goes off. But it's off, and that's now live coming in on the neutral line. Hope you can see that. Not only that, but that live comes in on the neutral, goes all the way through the lamp, through the filament and back down into the unit, so the live is also live even though the switch is off, because the switch is only interrupting the return going out to the main supply. It's not interrupting the incoming live. So now everything is live. And if there is a problem, i.e. water that shorts any of that live to any metalwork, anything that is conductive, then you have a potentially lethal situation, because the French plug, which has the pin earth, this adapter doesn't have a pin earth, so there is no earth. So with it plugged the wrong way round, not only have you got live coming in on the neutral and being on the live, so everything is permanently live, you also have no earth to protect you. So if there's any leakage, any earth leakage breaker that's on a consumer unit isn't going to be able to see that leakage because the earth doesn't reach this far. You have a very dangerous situation. Obviously you can use a neon screwdriver to check whether something is live or not. You can also obtain mains testing units such as this. This is for UK, so I'll put it into this adapter. I'll plug this in so everything is connected correctly. But this is a French pinned earth and there is no corresponding pin here, so it's not receiving an earth. And if you look at the translation drawing, 2 of the neons lit and this one out corresponds to no earth. So that is actually showing that there is no earth to this item. It also has a single neon here which says live and neutral reversed. Ah well, let's try that then. We'll do what we did a little while ago. But it's showing just that there's no earth. Well, let's see if we're going mad or not. No, that's clearly live and neutral reversed. It's switched off and the neutral is live, as is the live. So you can't depend on this. What you can get are neon indicators. I mean, you could rob a neon from an item that you've got. That can come out of there. It's only screwed in. But you can also buy them in bezels. This is what I have on my converted camper, because you don't know for sure what a mains campsite electricity supply is like. There's a campsite plug and there's a Spanish EU type of connector, and no matter how good the plug is, that one has got perimeter earth on each side, so whatever way round it's plugged in, it picks up an earth. But one of those ways around is going to be live to live, and the other way round is going to be live to neutral, and vice versa. And we've just seen how dangerous that can be. So on my camper, I have the incoming campsite socket that you would plug the mains cable into, is wired up to a non-polarized Spanish outlet, and I use a couple of these neons that are in bezels to show the state of the mains, and it does it more reliably than this. Neons draw no current, so as far as the likes of a 30 milliamp trip, it won't affect that. It won't trip anything. All it is a high voltage striking a neon, which won't draw anything. Okay, well, using this little test lead, which I know is live because it's connected the wrong way round, I'm going to quickly wire these up. While I'm reminded of it, these are the little spring connector blocks, which you can buy a bag full of them for about £5. I find them very handy. So I'm just going to switch off and plug these wires in.